Join me as I take on the challenge of living by George Bernard Shaw's most inspiring quotes for an entire week. George Bernard Shaw was a renowned playwright and thinker whose works continue to inspire millions around the world. His words have a timeless quality to them, offering wisdom and insight that can be applied to our lives today. In this video, I want to share with you some of his most impactful quotes and explore how they can help us transform our lives and find motivation and direction. We've all been there, feeling stuck, unsure of which path to take, and struggling to find the motivation to take action. Sometimes, it feels like we're just going through the motions without any sense of purpose or direction. But what if we could tap into a deeper sense of motivation, one that comes from within? What if we could break free from the limitations that hold us back and unleash our full potential? For many of us, it's easy to get caught up in the daily grind, focusing on our own problems and struggles. But Shaw's quotes offer a different perspective, one that encourages us to look beyond our own challenges and connect with something greater than ourselves. His words have the power to awaken us to new possibilities, to inspire us to take action, and to help us find meaning and purpose in our lives. One of the biggest challenges we face is overcoming our own limitations and self-doubt. We often let fear and uncertainty hold us back from pursuing our dreams and goals. But Shaw's quotes remind us that we have the power to choose, to decide how we want to live our lives, and to take control of our own destiny. This brings us to some of Shaw's most impactful quotes, which I want to share with you now. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. This quote speaks to the power of challenging the status quo, of pushing boundaries, and of taking risks. It reminds us that we don't have to accept things as they are, but can work to create a better future for ourselves and others. Another quote that resonates with me is, "You see things and you say why, but I dream things that never were, and I say why not." This quote speaks to the importance of imagination and creativity in our lives. It reminds us that we don't have to be limited by what is, but can dream of what could be and work to make it a reality. This quote is particularly profound for me. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. This quote speaks to the idea that we are not fixed entities, but are constantly evolving and growing. It reminds us that we have the power to shape our own lives, to make choices that align with our values and goals, and to create the life we want to live. Shaw's quotes have a way of cutting through the noise and getting to the heart of what matters. They inspire us to think differently, to challenge our assumptions, and to take action. They remind us that we have the power to create our own lives, to shape our own destiny, and to make a difference in the world. One quote that stands out to me as particularly powerful is, "This is the true joy in life, the being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one. The being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy." This quote speaks to the idea that our lives are not just about our own selfish desires, but about making a positive impact on the world. It reminds us that we have the power to choose how we want to show up in the world and to make a difference in the lives of others. As we reflect on these quotes, I want to encourage you to think about how they can apply to your own life. How can you tap into your own sense of purpose and direction? How can you overcome your own limitations and self-doubt? How can you use your talents and abilities to make a positive impact in the world? As we wrap up this video, I want to leave you with the key quotes we've discussed today and how they can lead to a more fulfilling life. Shaw's wisdom reminds us that we have the power to create our own lives, to shape our own destiny, and to make a difference in the world. By applying these quotes to our daily lives, we can overcome our struggles, find motivation and direction, and live a life that is true to who we are. What's your favorite George Bernard Shaw quote? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're looking for more inspiration, be sure to check out another video on motivational quotes for further guidance.